People don't know where they want to go and they don't have a strong vision. Bring your strong personality, and I have a strong personality. Sometimes I have to mute myself. I'm not trying to disvalue my talent, but only talent is not enough. Me personally, I don't have ego, but I have very strong vision and I know what I want. I always treat all my clients like normal human beings because yes, they're celebrities, but I drink water, they drink water, like we do the same things. I've seen these kids like they have nothing, they don't even have running water.
They say luxury is a lifestyle. I say it's a mindset, and this one comes with room service. Here at the Mayborn, where European charm meets California flair, I don't just check in, I reset. Because real power isn't loud, it's knowing when to ghost the noise and draft something far more lasting behind the scenes. The Mayborn, Beverly Hills.
Welcome to The Basic Show with Viktorija Pashuta.
All right, hello. Welcome to The Basic Show.
Hello, Victoria.
Today I have a very special guest. I have a Dimitris Giannetos, who is Basic magazine cover star.
Oh my gosh, can you believe my first cover in America, in the world? It's international,
in the world.
right?
You know what? I actually was thinking about that cover and I went back to the history of fashion magazines. And if you look back at the history of fashion magazines, before they put models, then the actresses, then the influencers, and now this is the time for the image makers, for the people who actually create magic, for people
Create
to
fashion.
create fashion and are behind the superstars and A-listers who create the image, rebrand them, transform them. And this is why I have Dimitri
thank
here as my very
you.
special guest.
Thank you, first of all, for giving me the opportunity to be in the cover, to share my story, because you're so amazing. You wanna bring out there someone's story and inspire young people, and because usually we already see a celebrity, see a star, and already know the story, but for someone behind the scenes share the story is very also important.
And your story is specifically interesting because I believe most of the themes of Basic shows the stories of resilience. And for you, coming from a really small village in Greece,
exactly.
all the way across the Atlantics, and to become, a beauty royalty.
Oh
so
my
to say,
gosh,
in
thank you.
Hollywood.
What a strong title. Thank you, my honor. The whole ride was beautiful, definitely not easy. But if you have a strong vision, and as Oprah said on an interview, they asked her, why do you think people don't succeed in life? And she said, people don't know where they want to go and they don't have a strong vision, which is so true. Like, if you have a vision, if you have a goal, no matter what, it's not gonna be easy, but always you're gonna fight you to achieve, to reach your goal. Some people get lost. They start something in the first difficult moment. They're gonna be maybe I'll try this, and then they get lost. But if you're not strong enough to manage the difficult times, you're never gonna, I feel, succeed in life.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. I actually remembered a visual graphics that I saw online. It had a one line saying, you start here, and this is the point of your success. And most people reach the middle and they give up.
They give up, yeah.
Before reaching the success line, it was so close.
Yeah.
And people like yourself, we actually tested by challenges, right? We're tested by obstacles that makes us stronger, right?
Makes us stronger. And again, there's going to be many mistakes on your way there, but you're going to learn through your mistakes. You have to. But you have to be open. And what I'm always saying, don't have ego. Because if you have ego, if you know you think everything, you're never gonna go further in life. You just have to be open, listen to people, what they're gonna share with you, what they come to tell you. and advice they give you, and take it in and use it your way. And if you a successful person, a person like has proved themselves what they have achieved, like yes, maybe they did something smart and something right to be where they are. So like I have something to learn from them.
But do you think you probably should have a little bit of ego to achieve success? Because if you're so humble, you may not believe in yourself and take the risks.
Um, Me personally, I don't have ego, but I have very strong vision and I know what I want, which, yeah, sometimes this can make you seem difficult, but to me, it's not difficult. It's like I just know what I want. Um, from silly stuff, like for example, like yes, like we had an idea. Maybe I wear today silk shirt. I'm happily open to try. I came with my silk shirt, but I felt this gonna look better on camera.
Very
And
dapper. I love that.
yeah, and I was like, how about this? I feel it looks better. Like some people can translate us. He's been difficult, but no, like people. I feel the most successful people in the world in any field, they just know what they want, and this can make them look like unapproachable, makes them look difficult, makes them look demanding, but it cannot everything be like oh, this is great, this is great, this is great. Like no, in life, and when you want to achieve something, things are like it's,
So when you work with celebrities, speaking of that, how much of your own say you have? Let's say you do have your vision, right? You know which look you're going for. And let's say the celebrity, they're A-listers and, personalities in their own right. How much confrontation do you have to go with them to prove and protect your vision? Or you are a team player and saying, okay, if that's what you want, I'll do it, but you might not necessarily agree with it.
yeah, like at the beginning is more delicate when you start working with a person, because you have to earn the trust and you have kind of to follow their lead. It always depends the person, but most of the celebrities and people have reached a point in their career, as I said before, they know what they're doing. They're doing something right to be where they are in their career. I feel the mistake some people from my industry, from hair, makeup, or styling, always when they have they start a new collaboration to work with someone, always they want to change them. Oh, let's do something different. But no, you have like a celebrity which they have their brand, they do something right to be where they are. So you start with that, and then when you build a relationship of trust, you can start adding stuff from your own perspective and your own taste. So usually, how I work with my people when I start working with a person, like I want to make them feel comfortable, being their comfort zone, and when we work together for a while, like obviously I understand better their face, their hair, what looks better on them. Because let's say the trend now is the mid part, but there are people like when you go for first time, I'm gonna do the trend, I'm gonna do the middle part, but there are people look better on a side part. Like when I'm working with Cindy Crawford, she's stunning, she looks good with everything. But for some reason, if you flip her hair on the side, she's iconic Cindy Crawford. Looks amazing. So that was an example. Everybody has their thing, like looks better. But if you start working with someone and you just want to bring the new, some people are not comfortable with.
Well, you brought me thinking about interesting topic. Taste, you're not born with good taste, right? Taste develops. You obviously have a very good taste and judgment of the face shapes, right? Of the personality. How did you develop your taste? How did you grow up with, observing, observing the taste that you have right now and creating your own vision and knowing what looks good and what's not in your opinion.
I truly build my taste because growing up in a small village in Greece, I didn't grow up with TikTok, with Instagram, with like we couldn't afford as a family to buy a magazine, a Vogue magazine. So my inspiration at the time, I didn't have internet in the 90s, and was like the people I see at school and like whatever I would see what's on the Greek TV. So grew up with not really having taste, and but it's something you can build. When I started working at the first fashion editorials, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This looks great, and I started understand my style. I started like feeling what's fashion, what's like looks good. Understand patterns, understand where something
Shapes and
monochromatics,
textures,
shapes, or like come close to designers, see their vision, the new collections. And I'm very visual person, so for some reason, I don't know, when I see something, it's the same with the hair, because the hair is not just to see the hair. The hair is just to complete the look. So if I have to do like regular hair, like if let's say my aunt is gonna ask me to give a blowout, I don't know how to do it. Or yeah, technical, I know how to
needs
do
to
it.
be extra
But
Dimitri touch.
exactly. But because I'm I create a look and not a look for the hair, I always gonna see like I'm a visionary. Like I want to see like oh, what's the clothes, what's the occasion, what's like so the hair has to complete the whole look. So if I have to do someone's hair just because to have a blowout for the week, like I'll do it, but I'm not gonna be as inspired, if I can say that.
Right. So you see the full, you're not egoistic about the look being about yourself or the hair, right? You
Yeah,
see the full
100%.
picture. It must fit the person, fit the, face shape and the overall fashion look that they're wearing, right?
Exactly. Because especially when you work with celebrities, it's about them. It's not about me. It's not about the hair I create. Of course, the hair I'm gonna create, I want the hair to look incredible, but it's the hair gonna complete the look. When this person gonna walk on a red carpet, the whole look has to be amazing. It's not about the hair to steal
The show.
the
Yeah.
show.
Well, let me ask you this. We, I feel like, live in two different worlds, the celebrity world, the glam, the red carpet. And then we have the world of regular women, regular people who go to work and, try to be fabulous. And nowadays, the celebrities set such high standard and the bar to look incredible and to be so photogenic, but people sometimes don't know that it's huge teams behind this look. How do you feel about your input in culture in seeing you creating these incredible looks that, regular women may never be able to achieve on a regular day basis, and they will feel kind of down because they will never look like Cindy Crawford, right? They will never look like Demi Moore.
Yeah, we live in a little superficial era in a world. I'm not disagree at all with what you said, but I feel we live in a more open era, and people can try different things, what makes them feel good, and we live in this era like things are more chill. It's not that overdone. Has to do with hair, with clothes, with makeup. It's good we have all this access to social media, and we can see so many tutorials, so many videos, makeup and hair, like beauty industry are so like out there, so you can get inspired and you can have freedom, do whatever makes you happy, makes you feel confident, and be creative. And I feel it's not that complicated, the looks in our era. If you think back in the 50s, back in the 60s, in the 40s,
True.
you have this beautiful, we were just talking about finger waves. It's so difficult to achieve, like a professional hairstylist gonna hustle to do that. We did this look when I was assisting Guido Palau in Fashion Week. It was the Marc Jacobs show, and we have to go through like so many days to prepare ourselves and learn to nail this look. So we don't live in the era of that complicated and overdone. It's more simple, the looks now. You have a cool haircut, a bob, and you can let it air dry if the texture is like the right texture for the bob, or you have a snatch bun or a ponytail. It's things more easy to achieve, like for a person is not in the
Right. So we have a lot of tools available, a lot of information. You can
Exactly.
experiment and find what works for you.
yeah, we
right?
have access to many tools, extensions. There is help there.
Yeah. So speaking of extensions, I know you call yourself the wig queen.
Right.
Do you have emotional attachment to hair? Can you imagine like a wig cemetery?
Oh my
Where do-
gosh.
Where
No.
do the hair go
I
in
imagine
their afterlife?
a wig exhibition, because every wig, every look I have done, it has such a big meaning to me, because I was like, oh my gosh, is this pink wig when I did Megan Fox for the premiere she went with Machine Gun Kelly, like every wig I have used in my career, like it's so special for me, like I have all these memories. So
And you know, when you came to the basic cover shoot, you came with all this amazing hair, and then the inside of the wigs, I even saw the signature and the names of very
Yes,
specific
yes, of
celebrities, so they
course.
have names.
Yes,
Right.
from the people I worked with, and it's very special for me. So one day, yes, I want to have my wig museum.
Hey, I'm gonna be the first in line to that museum. I'd love to see it.
Yes.
So speaking of the inspiration, you've been in the hair business for many, many years, even before the social media. And some of the hairstylists that I talked to, they wanted me to ask you, what was your inspiration before social media? Who did you look up to? Did you have any hair icons or hairstylists or any, resources that you went to and looked up to, to get inspired before, social media
Yeah,
rise?
of course. Like before would be all the movie stars, the supermodels. Like again, growing up in the 90s, like Cindy Crawford was the ultimate hair queen. How many people trying to recreate this iconic 90s Cindy Crawford hair? Or growing up like with Demi Moore, another ultimate hair inspiration. And now I have the honor of work with these people. I'm so inspired. I feel like every time so humble and so flattered they give me the opportunity to work with them.
Do you believe you are as good as your clients are as a
Uh,
professional?
oh my gosh, they're the best. Like that's why they are who they are. Me, like I believe just you have to be loyal.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be humble
Mm-hmm.
and appreciate it,
Mm-hmm.
and don't take it so serious. Like what we do, I'm always saying, we live the dream. Like it's not that hard. Like people take it so serious and like always live in a drama in like oh, things going wrong. Yes, it can be very stressful. This job is very, very demanding and very like it can be exhausting, like traveling every day, being in a different country uh, to do your clients. It can be exhausting, but same time, like we're so blessed. Like we live the dream. Like we travel, we're in nice hotels, we are surrounded by beautiful people, like inside and out. So yes, like there are people out there. really suffer in life, and we live a little in a bubble in the entertainment industry. So it's all about like, oh my gosh, my hair got frizzy, and like, oh,
The end of the world.
poor you, the end
Yeah.
of the world. Like, I know it's like someone's image is everything, but if you go outside of this bubble, like, that's why I love working with such different people. Like, I'm working with Amal Clooney. So when we went to Malawi in Africa, it was such a big lesson for me, because it made me see like what's outside of our bubble. Seeing these kids, like, they have nothing, they don't even have running water, and they see a vehicle cross the street, and they are so happy, smiling, applauding, and they see someone outside of their neighborhood, and you're like, oh, look at how happy they are with something so simple, because they don't have anything to compare. And then we're like, oh my gosh, this and that happened, and it's the end of the world. And yeah, like, that was a really good lesson for me, and realize what really is outside our industry.
Yeah, because our world is so close and such a small world.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
knows
yeah.
everybody. There's certain rules you have to abide. And of course, you work with such big names in the industry. You know, we just dropped a few really big names, you know, from Amal Clooney and, you know, Gigi Hadid and Megan Fox. So it must be something that you have as a person that they value besides your skill, right? When we work, let's say, with celebrities, they wouldn't even work with the different hairstyles just because the hairstyle is good or great. They just feel comfortable. So I guess you maybe, do you develop something more than professional relationship with your clients, that they trust you that much?
Of course, because you spend so much time with your clients, like, it becomes a family for you. So you have to earn their trust first, and respect them, so they feel confident around you. And I always treat all my clients like normal human beings, because yes, they're celebrities, but I drink water, they drink water, like, we do the same things. And I really respect and value what they do. But first of all, I see them as humans, as we all are. And yes, like, people think it's just work and talent, without trying to devalue my talent. But the rest is like how you treat people, how you make them feel, and they trust you. You spend so much time with them, and trust, I feel, is the key.
Well, you have such a calm energy about you, and you speak about these things so calmly and confidently, but I bet you are 1% of the successful stylists that's out there. So what was the pivoting moment in your career that you were, you know, had this huge break? Who was maybe one person or one event that really opened the doors for you to work with bigger names?
I don't know. It didn't happen overnight. I'm not gonna lie. Like, again, I'm always saying, you have to work so hard to make it, to achieve things in life, to succeed. But once you succeed, you have to work even harder, because people, they're gonna tell me like, oh, you're in such a good place in your career, like, why you don't take a break, go on vacation? I was like, no, I want to be there for my clients, and be available when they need me, when they have like a big moment for them, they want me there, I'm gonna be there. So it came very slowly. My career got built. I started, I still remember working with Camila Cabello when she was at the group, and I was so inspired. She was a little girl, she was 15. Then I was doing Joy King, and then one brought another. My first big client at the moment was Britney Spears,
Wow.
which I grew up with Britney Spears, so
Right.
I was her biggest fan. And I remember going to her house in Thousand Oaks. I was like, "Am I now for real going to Britney Spears'
Hit me,
house?"
baby, one more time.
Exactly. I was like so kind of starstruck.
Yeah.
And then yeah, one brought another. But I feel when I started working with George and Amal Clooney, that was really the point in my career. Like I took another turn because there are two people I admire like for so many years, and I follow their journey, and it's always so inspiring. So when I received the call to work with Amal at first, I felt so honored because I adore her. And yes, they put me also in a different way of seeing things, see the world. They do such a beautiful work for the world, like they help everyone. So it's very inspiring for me.
But did you have any disappointments when you admire somebody and they're your icon, but then you see them in person, like, oh, I didn't expect this person to be that in real life?
Not really, not really. I'm very grateful for all the people I work with. They're so kind, and especially the biggest stars I feel
The
in the
most humble
world.
one, right?
They're the most humble, the most secure. They're fulfilled. You're gonna see the ones trying to reach like a success, big moments in their life, and they're a little more insecure and they're a little more challenging. But I don't know, I have the experience and I know how to manage everyone. And I'm at a point in my life, in my career, like I can keep people around me, like makes me happy, makes me excited to go uh, to work with them.
I feel like you reached that level of wisdom maybe because, for my opinion, the transformations you went through yourself. I know you mentioned in previous interviews that you were bullied as a kid.
Oh my gosh, like it was not easy growing up in such a small community, especially now, like before I became hairstylist, like it was hard decision to make because all the queer community, it wasn't accepted. It is still not accepted. In a way it's better, but not the ideal. It's not the normal for them, which is like in this, it sounds to me like insane. So I had to lie to my dad that I want to go to a barber school to open a barber shop, because being a hairstylist sounds like it's such a no. And yeah, but I started therapy in such a young age
I
because
remember you said at 13 years old, right?
13 years old, because yes, I went through bullying, but all this make me stronger. When in life, like something bad is happening, I'm always trying to come out as a winner and not the victim, because some people are gonna be like, I was abused when I was a kid, or this, which is like heartbreaking. It's so hard, but like through every difficult situation, like I trying to win. I was like, okay, what this made me realize or made me feel like these people hurt me. So to me, I was like, I did my therapy and I was like, okay, you didn't trust me or you did that to me. I'm gonna become stronger. I'm not gonna let you lead my life, being an adult and be the victim.
Did you ever address those bullies after you became successful, either internally or in person?
No, I think like
Just let it go?
I let my what I follow in my life and my whole life show them like I'm strong, I'm confident, and I achieved what I achieved starting from zero. And I worked hard. Nothing was given to me. But yeah, like that spoke itself.
And I know, obviously, for some people, getting out of your, excuse me, out of your comfort zone, that's the most difficult part because we get comfortable in our own environment, right? You went to a different country, not speaking the language.
It was so
Didn't know
hard.
anybody, right? Wasn't it true that the first hotel you stayed was actually
Yeah, was a sex hotel. I'll let you. I'll tell you because
Yeah.
leaving Greece, it was not easy because I was at the point in my career like I'm a Sagittarius, so I always have goals. Set my goals. I was like, okay, what's next? And so I was at the age of 29 in Greece. I was the ambassador for L'Oréal Paris. I was doing the covers for Vogue, for all the big fashion magazines. And I was like, okay, I'm 29. What am I going to do for the rest of my life? Keep doing the same. So my friend Yana was in New York at the time. She's a singer. She's like, why you don't try here? I was like, you know what? I'll do it. But because I'm always so confident, I didn't speak English. So, and I didn't realize how difficult it could be. So I remember I went to New York and Ford models at the time had Ford artists. And my friend Yana typed in perfect English, the perfect email. This is Dimitris Giannetos. This is my portfolio. I would like to have a meeting with you. So my portfolio was great. Even though I was from Greece, like I had like really beautiful covers. And I went there and I remember they put me in on Fifth Avenue was their agency at the big meeting room, which in Greece, we don't have like exactly this, like going to a big meeting, like, okay, we're going to meet at Starbucks. We're going to be like, okay, I love your work. Come work for me or whatever.
Start tomorrow.
Exactly. You start tomorrow. It's more easy.
Yeah.
And they put me in the meeting room and they're like, okay, Dimitri, we love your work. Tell us about yourself. I could say only, my name is Dimitri. And then I was like, my friend. And I was so ignorant. I was like, I told my friend Yana, the singer, come with me at the meeting. And who is going to a proper meeting to show with his singer friend? Like it was all wrong.
It's your agent?
Exactly, your reps.
Yeah, right.
And so Yana was there in the corner sitting and she was sweating. She's like, oh my God.
What did I do?
Yeah, and then I guess the meeting ended there because I couldn't say anything more.
Bye-bye, go back to Greece.
Yeah, but believe it or not, they had asked to represent me afterwards.
What? Oh my goodness. So your talent spoke for itself. Right?
Yeah, exactly. It was so funny. And another funny moment, because I was trying to translate from Greek to English, but obviously the words are not the same. Doesn't make the same. It doesn't have the same meaning.
Yes.
And I went to this agent in downtown New York. And before that, I met the vice president, Steven, of L'Oréal Paris. And he told me at the time, because in Greece, you have to do hair and makeup. And he said like, hey, here, like you can do both, but you have to choose, do one or another if you want to be like a A-list. And for me, it was so hard. I was like, I'm doing my whole career in Greece hair and makeup because you have to do in Greece hair and makeup. So, but I started as a hairstylist and I was like, okay, I'll go back to how I started. And, but it was still hard for me. So I'm going to this agency and he's like, so I'm confused. You do hair or makeup? And I was like, with my broken English, I was like, I can do both. But he's like, but what do you prefer? I was like, I don't mind. And he's like, but you should mind. And my Yana, Greek singer friend again, she was with me and she says in Greek, pes malya, which means say hair, in a different tone. So he doesn't understand, like she's telling me what to say.
Yes.
Anyway, and he was so not having it at the time, and he was looking my portfolio, and
those agents.
Yeah, and he was kind of like so over it. He wanted me just to kick me out of the the office, and I was trying to translate in my head hey, it's anything like concerning you? And in Greece, we say tise προβληματίζει, which προβληματίζει comes from the word problem. And I'm turning to him, I was like, what's your problem? I've never seen him again.
Meeting is over. Who is this ignorant?
Yeah,
snobby
what's
Greek?
your problem? Oh, Lord, I learned my
Oh my
lesson
God.
after that.
I bet there was like so many like lost in translation
Oh my
situations
God.
for you.
Yeah.
I even remember you also mentioned that when you first came here, you didn't even know what the call sheet is.
Oh my gosh.
Missed a certain.
Yeah, and then very unsuccessful
Yeah.
trial for a few months in New York, trying to find an agency. Then going back to Greece, I had to wait for my interview for my green card and meeting Maria Menounos. So Maria was at the time, if you come to LA, I told her I was in New York trying. Yeah.
Taking important meetings.
Exactly. Tell the agent, what's your problem? So Maria told me, if you come to LA, I would like to work with you. So she invited me to LA, but I had no idea. I've never been to LA. I was like, where should I stay?
Yeah.
And they told me, you should stay in West Hollywood. It's kind of central. I was like, okay. I was trying to find a hotel. Everything was so expensive because I wanted to stay for 2 weeks to get some meetings with the new agents here. Maybe I was like, I'm going to have better luck. So I arrived and I found this hotel, which I didn't know at the time in Greece because for 2 weeks, everything was so expensive.
Yeah.
I found this motel. I didn't know motel is what's motel.
Yeah, yeah.
And I went to check in and they're like, are you going to stay for 2 weeks? I was like, excuse you? And then
What's your problem?
Yeah, what's your problem? And the first night, I keep hearing the next room like there was some action. I was like, oh my gosh, in LA, people are so horny. I was like, what's going on? Like 5 times in one night. And then Maria was at the time, so my assistant gonna send you the call sheet. I was like, call sheet? I had this app on my phone, translator, translating call and sheet was 2 words. Call was the phone, sheet was what you throw on the bed. I was like, what is she going to send me? I was so confused. And so in the US, probably all over the world besides Greece, you have individual calls, call times. And in the US, you don't have like the 2 dots between the time. Let's say in Europe is 5:15 in the afternoon. It would be like 17 dot 15.
Yeah.
Here is going to be 5:15 with no dots. So next to my call section was 8:15, which was my call time. And on top was saying 10 a.m., which I thought I have to be there 10 a.m.
Okay.
I thought the 8:15 was my extension number at this company. I was like, why they put this extension call number? I never saw it. So, and then they were calling me, where are you? And Greeks have a saying, they say Greeks are in a Greek time, so always late.
Yeah.
And Maria was
Fashionably late.
yeah, exactly. And Maria was like, why I invited this guy from Greece?
She put all her trust in you and, believed you. And
Exactly,
set her
yeah.
up.
Anyway, I made it to the shoot and she's like, so where do you stay? I was like, I stay in West Hollywood at this hotel. She's like, where are you staying? She's like, this is, I think, a sex hotel. I was like, oh, that's why.
I'm glad you didn't get a knock on the door.
Exactly.
At midnight.
People book the hotel for an hour, not for 2 weeks.
No, for 2 weeks. Oh my God, what a story.
Yeah.
I mean, you went through, literally starting from the ground zero, and now you're like almost on top of the world. You also were awarded, the best hairstylist of the year, right?
Gosh,
by
what
the
an
Daily
honor.
Front Pro Awards.
Yes, it was a big honor. Well, it was a best hairstylist of the year with and with other awardees was incredible. It was honoring awards. Wasn't even like to go through nomination, and was Hailey Bieber after me, best innovated beauty brand. Was Adriana Lima, was Tyra Banks. There was like so many people from the industry, fashion and beauty, and I was so honored. and my family came from
Oh,
Greece,
that's
and
so
it was
sweet.
so special.
That's amazing, but also sometimes I think great artists, when they receive achievements like that, it kind of makes them more relaxed and less challenging. Do you feel that after receiving the award, you kind of get that acknowledgement that will allow you to relax and sit back and not to challenge yourself more? Or
No, like I'm an artist, so like I feel like it even makes it more being on your toes and being like, oh my gosh, I received this award. I have
keep
to
up to it, right?
keep up to it. Yes, I've never felt like okay, I'm working with this client, like I'm set now. No, I'm always gonna be better and do better and learn, because I feel the trap is when you feel like okay, I made it in my career, I'm working with these people. As I said before, like I don't have to work so much. No, this is gonna take you down, I feel. Yeah.
So speaking about learning, back in the day, the hairstylists had to go to Paris Fashion Week, to hone their skills. Nowadays, every single tutorial is available on YouTube. So what do you think about, or what advice can you give to hairstylists to increase their expertise, to take courses, or what would you advise them to do to excel in what they do,
Yeah.
besides, let's say, watching tutorials online?
I feel definitely you have to go to the beauty school, start from there, because you have to learn the actual techniques and the basic stuff, but it's not where you really learn hair. Hair comes from experience for working hard in different textures, and I feel assisting a person you admire, a big hairstylist, is where all the experience and where all the skills gonna come. Like me, even I was successful enough in Greece. When I moved to the US, we have such a different culture, it's such a different mentality, such a different approach how you seen hair. And I felt not good enough in the US market. I felt I couldn't adapt yet the culture of hair here or in fashion world. So I always admired Guido Palau. He's a visionary. He is like create all these trends, like all this magic. And I was like, you know what? I want to go be his assistant, try at
Wow.
least. And I was already working by myself. I had my clients. And when I told my agent at the time, he's like, are you crazy? You're going to go be an assistant? And he opened my hair world. It's how I learned to work on different textures, on different styles.
Not only working on different styles, you actually created the trends. One of my favorites are the Tudor waves and the almond milk hair.
Right?
Those are like incredible. So how did you even come up with the names? How do you're not just following the trend, you're actually creating the trend.
Yeah. Actually, I blame my mom with that.
Thanks, Mom.
When I was at the beauty school back in the village, every time I would like practice to give a haircut. Like I remember the first haircut I tried was a bob. It took me maybe 3 hours, 2 hours and a half, and it was never ending. And so yeah, she was my model. And every time I would give her a haircut, it was another thin-legged bob. She was like, what's the name of my haircut? I want to go to your Aunt Marika and tell her what haircut you gave me. I was like, Mom, it's a bob. But then I was trying to become more creative because she wanted to have the new trend, the new haircut.
Yeah.
So yeah, then all of a sudden I gave her the Prada bob. And sounds more exciting for her to go to.
Sure,
my aunt tell her like, oh, Dimitri gave me the Prada bob.
I love
Sounds
that.
expensive.
Yes.
So every time I create a look, I see all our friends, our beauty editors, always they want trying to find the headline or the TikTok headline, like rich girl hair, or like you just. People like a story. What's rich girl hair? The girl lives in Upper East Side in Manhattan. goes have her expensive blowout, but she doesn't care much because she has money and she's gonna sleep with it. She's gonna mess it up. So that's the rich girl hair, like the texture, like so come with a story behind
I
it.
love it. I love it because it's not technical. You're actually telling, creating illusion, right? You're
Yeah,
creating
yeah,
this exciting world, which is fashion and beauty is all
yeah,
about,
and
right?
people love to
Feeling,
live in a fairy tale
yeah.
sometimes.
You're actually almost like a brand person, right? You're not just a hairstylist, a visionary. You think like big brands do. So, how important personal branding is to you? Do you believe in order to achieve success for hairstylists, they need to be in front of the camera, they need to promote themselves as ambassadors and spokespeople for different brands, or they could still be behind the scenes and do the magic behind the scenes? What do you believe?
It's a combination, 100%. And again, I'm not trying to disvalue my talent, but only talent is not enough. You have to be in charge of your social media, advertise your work, being creative, come with ideas, sell your ideas because not only you have in your head, you have to have the right way to express them, have your clients trust you and try. You have to put these new trends on your social media, know how to advertise yourself because this is going to bring you more work. It's a whole operation besides doing good hair.
Do you feel pressured that besides being creative and do what you love, you also have to take care of boring things
No,
and record videos and
100%. But again, it's fun. It's very
as
creative.
long as you enjoy it, right?
As long as you
Yeah.
enjoy, of course, there's a lot of pressure. It can be stressful. I feel the most stressful is to keep up because it's very easy to get stuck in your comfort zone and just do what's now the three trends like a snatched ponytail, a slick hair down, and a messy bob. Yes, you can keep doing and repeating yourself, but like, okay, what's next? Like this holds you back, I feel. Then a new hairstylist trending is gonna come with this idea, and yes, everybody wants to try the new. We all wanna try the new. So again, you have to keep up with the trends, but again, don't just follow the trends because just the trends can be not timeless sometimes. So for me, I always trying to follow the trends with my own twist and always keep something from another era, from another decade.
I love that.
Because if you see a picture of yourself in 10, 20 years, you're going to be like, oh my God,
Yeah,
what
like
I was thinking. You see now like the Y2K era, like with all this like layers and the side bangs and the stripes in the hair, the piano highlights, and you're like, oh my
what is the
gosh.
piano highlights?
The piano highlights is this chunky highlights, the
Oh,
stripes,
oh
the
God,
zebra
yeah,
highlights.
yeah, okay, I
And you're
remember
like,
those
dear Lord.
back in the day, right.
So, but if you think like from back in the day, from the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, is like so timeless, this looks. But you can make them today, you can make them more modern. So always trying to keep older decades in my work, and I'm gonna do Gigi Hadid, the flip bob. It has a vintage vibe, but I'm gonna make it in a more modern way, like sleek, tucked behind the ears with a little flip, so it's still timeless but modern.
Wow, that's such a perspective because you have your own vision that you're not willing to compromise. With that being said, how would you describe your style? Like, what is Dimitri's touch? Like, how would you, like, maybe in a few words describe this is your signature style?
I like to see women beautiful because, for example, fashion is not just to see women beautiful, it's just to follow the trend. is the like very grungy hair, or like hair looks like you didn't wash your hair for 2 weeks and looks messy, and like, which is beautiful. It fits
The concept.
the
Yeah.
concept. It can fit the collection. It can fit like a page in a fashion magazine, which is the whole vibe that. But when you do a person to go on a red carpet, to go on an event or whatever, like, I just want to see them beautiful, but not overdone, because when something is very beautiful and very overdone, it's such a thin line to become a little tacky. Always trying, I'm gonna do perfect the hair, and at the end I'm gonna make something to have a mistake. Makes the hair alive, gives the hair personality, instead just seeing the perfect hair, like it becomes boring.
But you are allowed to make that mistake because you know the basics, right? You know the skill, you know the technical part. Now, when you make it a mistake, it looks natural.
Yeah.
If somebody without the skill tries to make it too edgy or too editorial, as a mistake, it's just gonna look, like you said, distasteful, right? Or tacky.
Yeah. But you have to perfect it first and then mess it up. Because if the base is just to start messy, never gonna look good.
So if somebody aspiring and looking up to you and want to be your assistant on big shoots, on big projects, what are the qualities you would look in the person to be able to work with you?
My main one, read the room. People sometimes don't read the room, and it's really, really tricky. Like, you have to understand where you are, who are you working with, what's their personality, and it's the only way to succeed. Like, you work with a client, they're funny, they want to make jokes, and you have to follow along. You work with a person, just want to be in a meditation mode, just be quiet. You cannot bring your strong personality, and I have a strong personality. Sometimes I have to mute myself and like be quiet and like let them be in their moment, keep the energy in the room the way they want to set. Sometimes I'm gonna ask something from my assistant, and if we're rushing, let's say we have 10 minutes to finish the look, and I'm like, can you bring me the comb? And if the energy is like, as I said, in the meditation mode, if my assistant's trying like panicking to find the comb in my kit, like they have to understand, like, no, I have to be
Breaks
quiet.
the zen.
Exactly. To match the energy.
I didn't expect you to say that, because usually they say, okay, the work ethics, right? Or to be like punctual, responsible, but never heard what you said, read the room, which again, it's almost next level. What separates successful people from not successful people? You have to, like you said, read the room, understand and see the bigger picture, right? Understand what is happening instead of just seeing what's right in front of them, right?
Yeah.
It's very
and if you
important.
read the room, like, it covers everything, right? If you read the room and you see you're like a person you work for, and I'm in a rush, like I'm trying to finish the look because they have to walk the carpet in 10 minutes. You have to keep up, and your like a rhythm follows my rhythm. It's an understanding.
So you mentioned earlier before that hard work brought you to where you are right now. Can you break down for us, what does it mean, hard work to you? Do you have any rituals? Do you have any specific routine? Do you just take any project that comes your way? What does it mean to you, hard work?
Hard work means be loyal and available to your clients, which it takes a toll, like, because all the clients moving here from Greece, I didn't know like the demands and how much people travel. I thought, okay, I'm gonna move to LA. I'm gonna be in LA. Like, I didn't know, like, it's not just LA. Like my clients just travel all over the place, the world, and when they're loyal to you, I'm gonna be loyal back. Yes, it's exhausting. You can be every day on a plane, but I want to be there for them when they need me, because they're always going to give it back to me and they're going to request me. So, yeah, from the outside, again, it looks very fabulous and looks very shiny. Oh, you travel the world. You're today in Paris, tomorrow in London, which is obviously it's amazing. Like if I only knew from Kimina Thessalonikis in North Greece, I would do that. I would be thrilled. But again, for the body, is mentally and physically very exhausting.
So, Dimitri, to wrap it up, how do you see your legacy? How do you want to be remembered? This hairstylist that got famous in the 90s, I have even notes like Oribe Canales, right, who worked with Versace show. You have Garen, right, who created Linda
Yes,
Evangelista,
exactly.
specific, crop. And then you had the hairstylists from the 80s, like Vidal Sassoon and Paul Mitchell. They had their own product hairlines. How do you see, and which path do you see for yourself down the line as your legacy?
Oh, strong question. I just want to leave a reputation behind, and as I said, like work hard, and that through hard work you can achieve everything. I wanna inspire people through that, because there are many people that they are from where I started. Like they're from small communities. They're from with nothing familiar with what I'm doing with hair, but they have a dream. Just follow your dream, chase your dream, and have a strong vision. Everything is possible in life. So people don't have regrets. Like try, and if it doesn't work, it didn't work, but you tried. And regarding my work, I just wanna make people feel pretty, look themselves in the mirror, and have a smile.
That's beautiful. Well, I think on this amazing note and having such positive, warm energy from you, I have no doubt, and having a proof why you have such loyal clients, because they see you as a friend, as maybe part of the family. You're really beautiful personality inside and out. And I thank you for this
Thank
interview
you so
and being on the
much. I'm
Basic Show.
so grateful.
Thank you for this conversation.
Thank you. Thanks for my beautiful cover. I feel so honored.
I'm really happy
You're
to have you. That's my
incredible.
favorite cover so far.
Oh my gosh, I'm so honored.
Thank you so much.
You
Thank
created
you.
all your magic. Thank you,
Thank you,
Viktorija.
Dimitri. Thank you.